Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. Today I'm platooned up with Drewski on Overlord. Let's talk about Overlord. The 9 line is probably the most important in my opinion. The 3, 4, 5 is secondary, but the main thing that runs this is the bull. And that allows you to get flanking positions. Once you win the 8-9-0, you can push back on whichever way you want to go and don't ever take the beach. Now in this variant and encounter, it really sets up both teams to try to make the beach relevant. And it's okay, I guess, to have 2 guys down there, but it's not really necessary because if you take beach, you have to not only win beach, but you have to be up out of the beach back on top of the high ground before your team loses the high ground. And if you're not, then you're going to be fighting from the low ground, and though it's been done, it doesn't happen very often. So we don't have a lot of tanks over here with us. They got a ram panzer right here. I'm going to try to snap a shot. Unfortunately, the terrain never opened up for me, so just didn't want to put my tank at a big risk and lose my hit points right away. So we're going to try to just control the bull, and honestly, if we can run the bull here, then our team can potentially get set up around us. We have a tank destroyer in the back by Artie, so if we need to fall back, we can utilize him. Tusk pulls up to see if he's got a shot, decides to back down. Our medium is moving up the 0 line and our heavy's holding the 9. So as they start to focus on our medium tank, I try to make a move on this Tusk. He slaps me in the side. Now I got to use my repair kit, and that puts me in a bad situation because if I get tracked again out in front of their team, then chances are I'm probably going to die. So I have to try to be a little bit safe. Get a shot into that ram panzer, and if I can take out their scouts, or if Drewski and I can take out their scouts, I feel like we will be in a much better position. So that V2 and 5B hits me. I put another shot into the ram panzer, and then I'm able to get back in the bowl, and then I get shot from the 0 line. So not a good trade there. Run into the machine, and as we separate from each other, there Artie takes a swing at us, and you can see there Artie is platooned up with their 2 scouts, so I'm sure that he is trying to help them out since we were trying to take them out. They know how important it is to take out us as well. Now I let Drewski know that I'm going to fall back. I'm going to try to help these guys on the 3-4 line. And I'm looking for a shot into the IS-7. He starts to turn his turret towards me, so I just throw a shell and back up behind the house. And then I realize that Drewski is up in C9. Track the IS-7 and then let Drewski know that I'm on my way. Hoping for some penetrating shot there, but that IS-7 was angled really well. So we got Death Star in the bowl. He's full health. Their 705A is on 176, so I'm going to try to pop over here, surprise him, and get the kill. Sure enough, he's looking away from me, so I'm able to just snap that right in. Get the first kill. Drewski's chasing down the Tusk. I'm a little late to the party. I probably shouldn't abandon it. And honestly, at that situation, I was like, Drewski, you inspired me to not give up on the 9-0 line. Unfortunately, I had already given up, so it was me getting back to him, and that caused him to essentially die just because I had given up. Alright, so anyways, we move on. My Death Star slaps this FE215B. He turns his tension away, and as he's turned his turret away, I shoot, and he doesn't spot me back up, so I'm able to get another shot into him. You can see we're winning 8-5. Unfortunately, I lost Drewski. But you can see their tanks are all stuck on the beach, and ours are, we have like 3 tanks above them. And then we also have a couple tanks in H3 that are in the low ground or on the beach with them, and this is like a perfect setup because we have 2 on the beach and the rest are up top. And then as I come over the ridge line here, I'm able to get a shot into the back of that FE215B, and they have just way too many heavy tanks committed to the beach. Or if they had this many heavy tanks committed to the beach, they should have pushed a little harder. But you just get stuck down here because if there's tanks on top of the cliff, you have to stay tight to the cliff. Not able to get my shot into the FE215B. He tracks me. Now, I'm just thinking about how fast he can aim. He's got a very good gun on that tank with great gun handling. So I didn't feel like I had a lot of time to get that shot in. So I started to drive before I pulled the trigger, and that ended up making me miss. So I get a shot into the E5's butt. I didn't check to see if those guys could see me, mostly because I'm having a nice game and I want to try to get as much damage as I can. So I kill that E5, and this is where people start to jump off. The lemmings start to jump off the cliff. And I'll be honest, I try to go for this too. It is pretty hilarious when you can jump on top of a tank. And at this point, we can't really throw it. I mean, every game is throwable for sure. But I'm pretty confident we're not going to throw this one. So I get a shot into him, leave him on a sliver. So we get the ram, go for the top gun medal, get 4,000 damage, 700 assisted. Not the most impressive game to watch, or by any means the best scouting game ever, but it is an ace tanker, and the Ram Panzer is somewhat easy to ace, but I really do like this tank. They've buffed it since it first came out, and when it first came out, I thought it was statistically absolutely garbage, but it actually got buffed a few times, and now I think it's a nice tank. It's like a mini Leopard 1 in my opinion. Best gun on handling out of all the tier 10 scouts. And you know what? I'll just quit babbling. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.